So Blue Velvet.
1986, David Lynch, written by David Lynch, directed by David Lynch. This is a big movie for David Lynch, okay? He made Dune, and it was a fucking fiasco. It was too much for him. It wasn't
What
right.
happened?
Too expensive, too long, too out of control, too many people. Just too much. And here's the thing about Dune and movies like Dune. When you have to design and create and build everything on screen, everything in the world, it's very easy to fuck up tone. It's very easy to fuck up what the movie feels like, because you're building all the sets, you're building the walls, the costumes, the floor. Like if you're David Lynch and you make one thing weird that's not supposed to be weird, but now everything's weird, and it just becomes weird on weird on weird. And so Blue Velvet is a return to his roots. There's a lot of Eraserhead in Blue Velvet. There's a lot of it's this thing that he would go back and do again and again, which is it's like suburban small town life with the fucked up shit going on behind the closed doors, right? Twin Peaks.
He loves it.
Friggin' Wild at Heart, kind of like that, but mostly Twin Peaks. But yeah, like Eraserhead, Blue Velvet, Twin Peaks, these are his most popular projects. They really caught on with the zeitgeist.
His bangers.
These are his bangers.
It's the people that are living in the suburbs and being like, wait, there is something going on underneath.
They go, wiggity, wiggity, what is going on in my cul-de-sac? That's
yeah,
what these
we're
people
fucked
say.
up. My neighbors
What's
are
going
fucked
on
up.
in that? What's going on in that shed? What's that guy doing?
I don't know. Maybe Tom Hanks
God,
was
he's
right.
podcasting.
He's live. He's on the computer.
Oh God! Call the neighborhood watch.
This is so fucked up.
But
he's doing a podcast that no one listens to. This is too fucked up.
The character, and then the other thing is, the character in Blue Velvet, played by Kyle MacLachlan, the lead character, Jeffrey.
What did you just say his name? Say his name again.
Jeffrey.
Kyle MacLachlan.
Kyle MacLachlan.
God, that's a mouthful. Kyle MacLachlan.
It's Irish, buddy. But he is a stand-in for David Lynch, just like Henry X is a stand-in for David Lynch in Eraserhead. Or even Dale Cooper. Like, you could tell David Lynch puts himself into this movie in a lot of ways. And also he likes to think like, not just this movie, but all his movies, all his actors, there's always a guy who looks like him, but is cooler. Like Justin Theroux in Mulholland Drive.
Handsomer.
Even Bill Pullman in Lost Highway, you can tell David Lynch is like, damn, Bill Pullman's cool. He plays the saxophone. That's me.
Yeah.
He's in a terrible relationship like me. His relationships are falling apart.
Like me.
Oh, he's not good and he's unlucky in love.
Nope.
Why?
Nope.
What does that mean? Give me the dish.
Eraserhead.
Give me that Lynch dish. Yeah, I'll take Dorothy Lynch's dressing on this dish.
Eraserhead is basically about how much it's like, you could say it's anxiety, but it's like
it was a stretch.
It's about how much he hates his wife, hates his daughter.
Cool.
His kid. And then
oh, he had a kid when he made Eraserhead?
Yes.
That's an amazing, because the baby in Eraserhead is like a monster. Like, what is it specifically? It's like a
has no arms, no legs. It's just like flesh. It's like a lamb's head in like a sack.
Imagine growing up and then watching Eraserhead for the first time. You're like, hey, I'm going to watch my dad's movie.
Exactly. And so he divorced that woman, and then I know after Blue Velvet, he dated Isabella Rossellini for 4 years, from 86 to 1990. So they were an item.
In there.
And then they break up, and then
that's the woman who sings, the woman in the movie,
the singer.
Yeah,
Dorothy Valens. And then when he made Straight Story, which is his more unusual, it's like one of his more unusual kind of films, right?
He started dating that old man.
He dated Richard Farnsworth for 3 years until
Damn.
David
And
Lynch
then he
did?
died. The guy died. So
No, he dated the editor of the movie. He married her, Mary Sweeney, for like a year, and then they divorced.
what's his
So
deal?
he's an artist, he can't handle. Maybe he can't communicate. Could you imagine David Lynch like trying to talk about his like relationship problems or his like feelings?
Yeah. He's like talking about it in like a dream logic way where it's like you have a snake on your head and I'm in a in a smokestack in an industrial wasteland.
He's like, I'm like a cool guy with like a tie and a jacket and cool hair and glasses, sunglasses, driving a red car, and you're like a giant bloody vagina in like seeping out of the earth's core
Jeez.
with flame shooting out of you.
I mean, I don't blame him
Cha
honestly for breaking up
cha.
with this chick. If that's true.
Hey,
Hey,
relationships, they're
No.
tough. They're tough.
Oh,
what what if his name was David Lunch and he became a sandwich artist? He was like a really twisted sand, like making crazy subs and stuff.
just 10-foot longs.
Yeah, yeah. Like putting
Yeah,
like
we either sell them in 2-inch or 10-inch, 10-foot, 2-inch or 10-foot.
putting chocolate on with turkey and stuff, like stuff
Gross.
that doesn't go together. I know that's what I'm. It's like, but in dream logic, it works. This is like David Lunch's art.
David Lunch.
It's David Lunch.
What if he was David Launch and he invented the rocket?
Wow.
It's like a fucked up
What if, what,
rocket.
wait. What if he
It's
was David Brunch
Okay.
and
Okay.
he did like cakes and stuff,
like a
breakfast cakes,
fucked up brunch
pancakes.
buffet.
Yeah. What's a
Mimosa is
breakfast
just
cake? A
like you
pancake.
immediately spit out.
It's a mimosa, and there's a lot of mommy issues in it.
Now you're
Hmm.
talking. It's just a woman's panties and a champagne flute.
A little blue velvet, little strip of blue velvet
There's a great
ripped
clip of David
straight from a
Lynch.
robe.
So when I was in high school, he started davidlynch.com, and it was your go-to
It's
website
cool
for
that he
David
got that.
Lynch.
Yeah.
And he used to do like live events, and he'd do these like he'd make like cartoons and he'd make like short films. But I guess during one of the live events, there's a great video you can find of him and this woman where she takes her panties off and he just puts the whole thing in his mouth and he just starts blushing and he's smiling and he's so happy. You've never seen like an because
What?
he's
When
in
is this like at a Q&A or something?
it's a live stream on the
Whose
internet.
panties? But where did
This
the panties come from?
it's this like woman with glasses and with like short hair who looks like she works at a bookstore in Silver Lake or like Los Feliz, and he's just like so attracted to her. Like he's a nerd, and I think he just started getting attention from women once he got famous, and he just can't handle it. He's like Crumb. He can't deal with all these women who now want to fuck him.
That's why he had to
Um,
do transcendental meditation just to not constantly have a boner,
You call him
mentally
David
keeping a boner
Blush.
down. Yeah.
So you said he was blushing.
Yeah.
he's a weird guy. It's hard
That's
to know
cute. That's a cute image.
what he's serious about, what he's taught. Like he says
Yeah,
so
he's
many
funny,
weird.
right?
He says so many weird things, but he's
But he has like a
funny.
sense of humor.
He's a funny guy. He's got a sense of humor.
What's his hog like?
His
You know so
hog,
goddamn much about him, you fucking perv.
I bet it's short and fat, and
Well,
he drinks like 12 cups of coffee a day. I bet he like pisses a lot. Like he made a documentary about him painting, and he has a sink in his artist studio, and he pisses in it like every 15 minutes because he drinks so many cappuccinos. So I bet his dick is just like bitter like coffee.
I mean, what would pissing have to do with dick?
Well, Ryan,
it's
one day
like
you'll figure that out.
Wait, you
Yeah,
piss out your dick?
all the vitality of the penis is like wasted on the peeing. So it's just like a week. It's like worn out.
Yeah, like why can't I put a little trumpet up to my cock and just sort of like play taps at a funeral?
That's not real.
Why can't I do that? Why can't I blow a little bubble out of there?
Because you pee too much, dude.
So you,
If you had a healthy prostate,
so
you could do
are
that.
you? Do you recommend to just if you want a healthy, hearty hog to just never piss, hold
Yeah.
it in as long as possible, piss as the least amount of piss you could piss,
Just work your way up to
hold it in as long as possible,
once every couple days.
You know what a Prince Albert is?
sweat it out,
Of
seep,
course.
seep, don't piss.
So when you get a
Yeah,
Prince
yeah.
Albert, you piss out like the bottom of your dick because there's another hole.
Like Hitler.
And little
So
Dicky.
so you have to put
They're the
your
two
finger.
guys that pissed without the Prince Albert.
You got to put your finger on the hole to like.
Which one?
Oof.
I guess dealer's choice.
So
Which hole you're gonna plug this time?
That's true. Yeah. Make it a surprise.
well, it's like a
It doesn't-
recorder. You can make different mute. You can make
Oh,
different
cool.
notes
Yeah.
with different holes.
Get a couple and make it. Yeah. Just have like a flute, like a real flute.
What happens when we have sex? You have to wear. Does it come out of that hole?
It's a good question, right? You're just a curious guy.
Tell me about these
good-
dick holes.
Yeah.
I think it just comes out the hole. It's like a plumbing system, you know? If you have a pipe with two holes, it's going to come out of both holes.
Why? I didn't know it was.
I could
Are you
pee twice
sure?
as fast.
Are you sure it's pierced in the tube where the stuff comes out?
And why can't you
You
just
know what I'm talking
sear
about.
it off, patch it up
The-
like
it's called
old
the-
used tire?
The vas deferens. But anyway, let's get back to David Lynch and Blue Velvet because I love this movie. This is
I
one of my
didn't know
favorite
we
movies.
left.
I saw it at New Beverly and it just fucking crushed. I saw an original print from the release. It looks so much better than the Blu-ray. I got to say, these Blu-rays are way too bright. We got to tone down these Blu-rays. It's so much darker in the theater. It looked amazing. I smoked a joint beforehand. It's completely high. It's a great movie to watch with an audience
So
because
we know his opinion is validated.
it's a great movie to watch with an audience because so many people are seeing it for the first time, and there's so many like nerdy college guys who go to New Beverly now who like or go to USC or UCLA, and they laugh at Dennis Hopper and they laugh at certain scenes because it's like goofy, but it's not like getting a laugh that the whole audience is enjoying. It's like, oh, there's like weird, awkward idiots laughing. But the scenes that do get the big laughs are really interesting because then you know it's like, oh, this movie is like really working. This is like really crushing right now.
Yeah, it works as like a
it's
comedy.
a fucking great movie.
It's a comedy.
There's
It's a romantic comedy.
What are you talking about? There's so much aggression in it, though.
It's a guy.
Like drama.
It's that classic story of the guy with the two chicks. One is a little crazy, one is a little boring, and then he's got to navigate this. And at the end,
solving a murder,
everybody figures it out at the same time. He's exposed. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
That's what happens, and people were dying. I'm assuming most people listening to this episode have already seen the movie and know the movie. Like, we don't really need to explain it. But when that scene at the end, when Isabel Rossellini showed up naked, everybody was dying of laughter. People were laughing so hard because Laura Dern's face when she realizes, like, she looks at Isabel Rossellini hugging Jeffrey, and then she's like, she puts it together like he's been banging this chick.
yeah, that probably plays really different, and when you're in a big sold out movie theater,
everybody was
compared to,
laughing,
like, watching.
and she's like,
laughing. Poor girl.
Sounds fun.
He put this disease in me.
And is she in high school?
Laura Dern's in high school, so she's like totally innocent.
And how old is he?
He's in college.
He's like in college.
That's right.
Like,
I read
he's
that.
He's like 18 and a half or 19 years old, technically.
And he solves the freaking murder.
Yeah, these cops are
Harriet
idiots.
the spy.
Adam, what were you going to say?
Oh, I read that Molly Ringwald was offered the role and turned it down of
What
Laura
a
Dern.
dumb
That would be
cunt.
well, that would be a good oh boy. You're really busting that
Molly
out a lot.
Ringwald's great.
But yeah,
There's a lot of DCs who turned down this
I
movie.
it
William,
would have been
I'd even venture and say she's a smart cunt.
You
why
don't
is
see
that,
Molly
William?
Ringwald in any goddamn Jurassic Park movies.
She kind of fucked up. Yeah, like well, she could have been like David Lynch's muse and stuff too.
She could
But
have been a wild heart getting her titty squeezed by Nicolas Cage.
that's
Think
every
about
dumb
that.
cunt's dream. Pretty smart
Whoa,
cunt.
Adam. God damn. Yeah, thank you.
What?
Smart cunt.
Yeah, yeah. But she would have been a really good Laura Dern's good in this. Kind of has like a Trump haircut, by the way.
Her
But
haircut is
I
awful,
digress.
especially in her introduction when she comes out of the shadows. She has this like weird. It looks like she has like floppy dog ears. Like her hair is tucked
She kind of
back,
has
and then
Trump mullet. She has Trump hair with a mullet. Kind of. It's a cool look. But Molly Ringwald, because she's so she has that coding cult like in movies and stuff of being like the high school, like 16 Candles, like high school homecoming queen like girl. She's already like established as that. So that would have been really cool casting, I think.
she was not the homecoming queen in 16 Candles.
I actually haven't seen 16 Candles because that's a girl
Oh
movie.
my
But
god.
I mean, do I need to watch the
oh, I'm a
first
boy.
15 or
John Cusack. Let me digress. When I was in high school, I worked
Ryan.
at Suncoast Video. I used to put on 16 Candles in the video store, and it would play on all these TVs in front of the video store.
Yeah.
And I love doing this because there's a great tit shot in that movie where they're in the shower looking at this blonde girl take
I
a
was wondering
shower.
what the
And it
thing
would
was. That
play
was
it facing the entire mall, and and no one ever
that
said
boy.
anything. But I one time I did catch it, like walking back to on my break, and I could see like the tits in the mall. I was like David Lynch. I was subverting the fucking suburbs.
You were kind of
that's
you kind of
I think about you and David Lynch in the same. Whenever I think of David Lynch, I'm like, you know who David reminds me of? William.
Thank you. The person who turned this movie
William
down,
reminds me
Val
more of David
Kilmer.
Lunch.
Val Kilmer turned the movie down. He
Yeah.
was offered a part, and he said it
He
was
was gonna play the girl
pornography.
too. He got offered Laura Dern's part.
It makes sense why he would turn it down. He's like, I'm a man.
I'm the Iceman.
That's a smart cunt move right there.
His career did pretty all right, but he was a jerk.
He didn't end up well though.
Hey, the
Doesn't
man's
matter.
dead. Okay.
Oh, he's dead.
He's not dead.
Oh, okay.
He's just a vegetable.
Adam's watching Top Gun Maverick. He's like, damn, this guy's dead. This guy walking around and talking
He's
in
in
all these
Maverick?
scenes.
He died shortly after. I was under the impression of
He's
that
been
being
in
the
a
case.
wheelchair.
I just want to point out that
Didn't
it's
he have like a
you
shark
reminded me
incident?
that you're a Suncoast ex Suncoast video motion picture company employee. And that's a really good distillation of this podcast is because I'm a Hollywood ex Hollywood video employee. And that's kind of like the dynamic, I feel like.
Yeah,
Suncoast
Hollywood
motion
Video
picture company guy.
sucks. Hollywood Video stunk.
Yeah, of course. But I also worked at a cool like indie video store, but that's not my identity. That's not how I identify. I'm a Hollywood video guy.
No, you're a
life.
Hollywood Video guy. Fucking Rush Hour 2.
Dude, I stole so much shit from that place. So everybody did. It's awesome. It's no longer in business, unfortunately. But
You're like,
That's probably why.
I stole
no.
Hey everybody, I stole the one. Want to come home and watch the one? Or like I stole
Yeah, I did.
DMX in like
Stuff.
whatever shitty DMX, or I guess 50 Cent, or I don't know.
Shanghai Noon, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
And
that's a
candy
good one.
and shit, of course. But
Yeah.
dude, one time
Jackie Chan turned down Blue Velvet.
oh
he
my
was gonna
God.
he was gonna
He
play
was
all
gonna
the
be
roles.
like Dennis
What a dumb
Hopper.
cunt.
He would be so good as Dennis Hopper. Like imagine him beating Isabella Rossellini and just like fucking karate kicking her and slamming her head.
Baby wants to fuck.
Baby don't want no trouble. Baby don't want no trouble. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
I would love to.
The words that are coming out of baby's mouth.
I would love to see Jackie Chan go dark like Blue Velvet. I think he needs to
He never
explore
was.
He did one.
his psychosexual side.
Oh, that way.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I want to see a movie where Jackie Chan just fucks in a room with like a screwed up woman. And it's really nasty. That's like one of the
And
best.
uses a lot of props and stuff.
He gets he
Yes.
gets taken advantage of. Like he's cornered in a room and she's trying to get at him and he's dodging her, but she gets him.
Yeah.
And he's wearing his weird
And
outfit
it's
from Rumble in
called
the Bronx.
and it's called Gush Hour.
I'm loving this Gush Hour. He just fucks Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 4. They just like have sex for like 4 hours.
They both gush.
Very acrobatic, sexy.
Yes, and he's just like there's a shopping cart and his ass is like through the back of the shopping cart.
Yeah.
Either one of their
He's
asses.
going backwards through the shopping cart and putting his ass on Chris Tucker's like and Chris Tucker's like trying to avoid
Chris
it.
Tucker
He's
just has an oxygen mask and he's sucking on helium. His voice is all high pitch.
Oh, nice.
Putting lipstick.
That would have been cool if that was the
all
thing
over
that he
his
was
face.
sucking on. Dude, Dennis Hopper. What's he sucking on?
Oh, that's
Oxygen?
just pure. Yeah, it's just pure air.
Nitrous oxide.
That seems good for you. Oh, okay. He should be on like antidepressants or something, if you ask me. Don't do nitrous oxide.
He's pretty crazy.
Be on like bupropion.
It's a real Joker Batman story.
This was his comeback movie. This made him like fucking legit. Big time Hollywood star again. Dennis Hopper. I mean, he crushes it. This is the best. I would say this is the best performance in any David Lynch movie. This is the best character in any David Lynch movie. This is the best fusion of actor and performer and role in any David Lynch movie.
That's fair.
I mean,
yeah, he's immediately like he's exactly what the movie needs right when like, you know what I mean? Like he comes in because it's establishing a really good mood and vibe and stuff, but like he comes in and like he's like in a different movie almost in a way that's like good, and he's like immediately funny. He's a very funny actor.
Yeah, the whole humping.
What's his first line?
When the whole rape scene where it's like when that was happening, I was like, oh geez, I don't want to see this. And then it was just like
it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Yeah. That's a great scene.
It's so good.
That scene got a lot of
shithead. Where's my bourbon?
Because he like didn't even unzip his pants or nothing.
What about when he takes the scissors out and he's just like clipping the scissors in front of her face, teasing her?
Yeah. Well, that was like to let you know he's the ear guy. Oh my God, the twist. I was not. Yeah, that was like the first time he was like,
you're a little detective, right?
Pretty much the ear guy.
You're a movie
detective. Even says it.
Oh.
They say it in the dialogue.
Followed the clues. No, you followed the clues.
I listen. Right? I watched the movie.
About the clues. So Laura Dern says, I hear that like my father, I like below me, and he talks about this case a lot and that case a lot, and they keep bringing up this woman, Dorothy Vallon. She lives on Lincoln Street, yada, yada, yada. And I guess what's going on is the first time Kyle MacLachlan goes there, he sees a guy show up, the yellow man, who's a cop. I guess he's the cop. Correct. Yeah. And I guess he's supposed to be investigating, and he's the reason why there's no progress. But because it's like, it took Jeffrey like 5 minutes to figure everything out. How is she under investigation? How is she a known thing in the police department? And then how is this case not getting solved? It seems like the easiest case to solve because there's only one maniac person who goes to her house like every other day, just like. So I guess the cop is covering it up. That's what's going on. Well,
yeah, that's what is going on.
That checks out. I do kind of feel like Yeah, he solves like Kyle MacLachlan solves the mystery like after the first scene of him in the closet.
He also
You know what
finds
I
out
mean?
where the kid is, and he never even calls the cops to be like, "Hey, there's the kid at Dean Stockwell's house.
There's a fucking child
A
locked up
kidnapped
somewhere."
Well,
child is in Dean Stockwell's house. Maybe call
well,
the
he's still fucking
cops."
this lady, and he's trying to keep, he's juggling two women, so he's
Well,
got
he
like got a
obtained
lot
his
on his plate.
information
He doesn't want to mess
illegally.
that up.
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? What is the matter with that kid? Do you think there's some bad shit going
A
on with
little
that kid?
Sherlock Holmes.
Any kid that wears the spinny helicopter hat is a
Oh,
fucked
that
up
kid.
little. He's got some issues. He wasn't wearing that thing before he got kidnapped. That's like a thing. That's a trauma sign. You know?
No, he was wearing it before that. That's why
It's
she
in like
Okay.
kept
every
it. That's
photo
why
of him. She
she
keeps a
kept it. It
Yeah,
was
well,
like
that's a
his
weird thing.
blankie.
Like,
She keeps a photo of her husband and the kid, and then on the back is their
Wait,
marriage
what happened to
certificate.
the husband?
He's the guy whose
he gets
ears cut off.
Yeah, where did he
He dies at
survive?
the
I
end.
forget.
He's just like dead in the apartment at the end, and then there's the cop Gordon, the yellow man. He's shot in the head. His brains are exposed, and he's like a
Yeah, no,
zombie.
the guy that was dead on the
how did that
chair was
happen?
the
That
you
was the husband.
fancy fuck. No, that was the powdered face guy that did the
No, it wasn't.
musical.
Dean
No,
Stockwell.
Pretty sure it was.
pretty sure
No, I
it's
think
not him, and
you're
pretty sure it's the
wrong on
guy
this, man.
missing an ear because they have a big close up of his head, and there's no ear. Dean Stock
Yeah,
Ben,
he
that's
did
the
that to
man. He's so
everybody.
suave. He's not gonna kill his best friend. I love Dean Stockwell in this movie. I mean, Dennis Hopper and Dean Stockwell go way back. They're buddies in the
Well,
'60s. You know,
you
they're
don't know who's the
hell.
alpha in that scene,
Ben is the alpha. Ben
right?
is the sing. Come on, candy colored man. They call the Sandman.
But then he lets him just cut off his album or his play.
Well, he's lip syncing.
Good
It's a
point.
lip
Good
sync
point.
performance, right?
Yeah, they bounce back and
Good point.
forth.
Okay, I'll say this: the
It's kind of an
closest
alpha beta thing.
anyone gets to alpha Dennis Hopper in the movie, because Dennis Hopper is the alpha. He does let Ben get him, make him a little bitch for a little bit.
Yeah.
What's that guy's deal? Why is he who like
What's
why
going on in
is
that
why
apartment?
what's going on? What's the deal?
That's the brothel. That's where you get to fuck one of the most beautiful women you've ever
Children.
seen in your life.
And the kid and
Or
the husband
apparently
are being held
children.
at the brothel. No, they're not doing that to the kid.
Here's what I imagine.
These are good guys, right?
These are not sophisticated criminals. This is not a big time operation. I mean, it's pretty heavy what the cop does when he kills those drug dealers and then sells their drugs. I guess they're like, I'm assuming Dennis Hopper's the drug dealer, and this dude probably got into debt, and then Dennis Hopper just thought, well, why don't I just kidnap him and fuck his wife, because I mean, I can control these people. She's probably on drugs too. I mean, she's so insane. So it just seems like this dysfunctional chaos that, with or without Jeffrey, probably would have just fallen apart anyway. Like, this is not a criminal operation that's going to last. This is
There's a bunch of crazy people. He was dressing up as a fancy man.
Yes, he's not that fancy.
Man's cool.
Well-dressed man.
Honestly, that caught me off guard. That twist was sick.
It was
really.
Yeah, it was kind of.
It caught me
I could
off
see
guard.
it in a later David
man.
Lynch movie. That reveal being like kind of shocking and chilling, and it's kind of funny. I think maybe because it's Dennis Hopper or something like that. But like,
Dennis Hopper's hilarious in the end.
Something weird about it,
where he has the remote radio, and he's like, "You left your fucking radio on, man. God, this well-dressed man's gonna fucking kill you." That's a thick.
That whole scene's good.
That's a thick West Coast accent. Surfer dude.
Dennis Hopper's he's like a Hollywood. You said this was like established him and stuff, but he was around.
He's in a
for a long time.
An Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson movie called Giant, directed by George Stevens.
Yeah, he was in like westerns and stuff before Easy Rider, right?
He was a young 50s Hollywood actor, knew James Dean, worked with him on that movie.
Then what happened?
Ooh, Ryan.
He made a movie. Well, he jobbed around. He started making movies with Roger Corman, and then he made Easy Rider. He directed it, and then he became like one of the most successful directors in the business. That movie changed like the whole business, basically. Then he did a lot of drugs and made the last movie, which didn't do well.
I kind of
Was
like
an
movie. I think
Apocalypse
Ryan was asking
Now.
what happened to James Dean. No, is what Ryan was saying.
James Dean. He made
No,
3
I was
movies.
asking what. No, William was answering the question.
James Dean made 3 movies and then just sort of faded off. No one really knows what happened to him.
Yeah, he just got bored. He's tired of it.
But yeah, Dennis Hopper is this is his big comeback. Like I said, he made River's Edge right after this, and a couple of years later, he's in Speed, which is like a big Hollywood blockbuster. He's in fucking the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Who's he play?
Yeah, he's Koopa.
Bowser.
Boy.
He's Bowser,
Come on,
King
boy.
Koopa.
No, Jack Black is Bowser. Oh, and that one.
It's like when
R.I.P.
Mark Ruffalo is in a bunch of cool movies, and then he's the Hulk. That's the game.
Like
that's
are
what
you
do.
talking about the guy? Oh, you're talking about the guy that plays the Hulk?
Bruce Banner.
Dennis Hopper.
The Hops. The Hulk.
William saying Dennis Hopper is the Hulk.
I'm just saying, you make a couple indie movies, you're cool, and then it's like, hey, let's make some of these retard superhero video game movies.
What was that?
Let's make some money.
For
the idiots.
I want to be I'm sorry, do you find it objectionable that I called the Super Mario Brother movie starring Bob Hoskins retarded? Because I think that's the only description that is accurate. It is.
What are you talking about? That's a beautiful movie.
I mean, it is beautiful, but it's.
Which one's a better Super
business
Mario movie?
Wise? 1993. But business wise, it's a retarded move. No one wanted to see that. No kids, except for me.
They didn't know how to do it back then.
Just you.
They just knew how to do
up
Batman.
until the Sonic movie. Until like before the Sonic movie is where they like, remember when they made the Sonic face and everybody's like, what the fuck is this weird thing? And they're like, oh shit. And then they went and fixed the movie. And then it was like, oh yeah, you just like make it look like the thing.
Adam.
That's as long as it took them to figure it out.
This current
up until that point.
But Mortal Kombat, I would say, is the first good comic book or video game movie.
Which we've done an episode on. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's a great. I think that's the first.
I don't remember doing that at all.
It's an accurate depiction of that video game, which is what we wanted. That's what we got. The Mario movie, they were trying to make like Blade Runner, Max Headroom, fucking Batman garbage, Art Deco, weird shit. But I digress. I watched the deleted scenes for this movie. There's like an hour of deleted scenes. Almost everything involves Jeffrey's boring ass family.
An hour?
Adam Sandler's grandma from Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
There's a ton of scenes of her just being stupid.
Happy Gilmore was that lady's Blue Velvet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because she was cut she's cut from Blue Velvet. But after Happy Gilmore, yeah, you saw her pop up in a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, but she wasn't the rapping granny lady. She had like self-respect.
Just had a hip hop, hip to the hip to the hip hop.
She never lowered herself to that level.
There's a lot of lame. There's a lot of bad deleted scenes involving Laura Dern's boyfriend Matt. This guy's I like the way he's presented in the movie. You see him at the football game, you see him trying to beat up Kyle MacLachlan, but he's barely in the film because he's not interested.
That was a good reel. Or
yeah, you think Dennis Hopper's chasing them, and then it turns out it's Matt.
And then an extra twist. Naked lady.
Ooh.
You don't.
Yeah, that reveal was crazy.
Like, wait, what's that?
How'd she know where he lived?
That's a great question, Ryan. How does she know? She just afterwards she says, "Do you live there? Is this your home?"
I thought they like dumped her there. Dennis.
Oh, they probably did. That makes sense.
She's beat up.
Hey, it was hard.
What do you think they did to her before, Adam?
What What do you mean? They
What
beat
do you
her
think
and
they did to her before they dumped her in his front lawn?
I think they had
I
dry
don't know.
humping rabbit Dennis Hopper sex that lasted 20 seconds. That's a very alpha move to have sex like that. I gotta say, that's the way. Like,
just to come
don't look at
immediately.
me. Don't look at me.
I'm sure that's how
Coming
Jack
immediately
Nicholson.
is alpha.
Jack Nicholson has sex like that. Yes, you just come right. Who cares? Just like a jackrabbit.
Like that.
Just
If it's a first date,
small,
I bust at the
Answer.
dinner table. If we
dry,
go out to
and
dinner on a first date, I bust
it's
and I
a
go, "Hey, I want to let you know I just busted in advance."
dry humping. That's the
You're the
move.
ultimate alpha, dude. Yeah.
You just bust right in your underwear.
And then our apps
I had a
come.
hard I had a hard time unseeing uh something about Isabella Rossellini in this movie. And it's that her haircut, she basically has like Jerry Seinfeld hair in this. Like a
Well, she's
big
wearing
version of Jerry Seinfeld
her
hair.
wig.
It's very
Yeah,
hard to
that thing
unsee
is weird.
once you picture 90s Jerry Seinfeld.
Her
Felt like
wig is
all this
atrocious.
the
Why are
stuff
you
was
always
happening to poor
bringing up
Jerry.
Seinfeld, man?
He wants to
I mean,
fuck
I
up.
wasn't bringing it up. The fucking movie
You literally
has
just brought it up.
is iconic. No, I mean, if the he's got an iconic hairstyle
No, he
from.
doesn't.
I need another. I need a
Mel
guy. Yeah,
Gibson,
I need a. I
Gary
need another
Shandling.
tortilla.
I mean, every guy in the 80s, late 80s has that haircut. Ted Danson. I mean, they all have the super
I saw
mullet.
Jerry. Hey, that's just my impression of the movie. It's like this movie is an work of art. It's open to interpretation.
Sure, but
My
I'm just saying
interpretation of it was that it was Jerry Seinfeld hair.
I see Seinfeld and everything. I see Seinfeld.
Why are you saying it like that? Like
I
a wiener
see.
voice.
That's your voice.
It's like Sixth
That's
Sense.
my voice.
I see Seinfeld.
It's Seinfeld. It's Seinfeld.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's what I sound. I mean, I got a little cold right now, so I feel like
That's what you sign. That's what you Seinfeld like.
that's what I signed
Fuck.
like.
Shit.
Have you read Sign Language?
I haven't had the
No,
pleasure.
I've read the sequel failed, but never signed.
Right.
My two favorite
Very
books,
nice,
Jerry
yeah.
Seinfeld,
Right.
Sign Language, and Paul Reiser, Fatherhood. Those are my two favorite books. Both great
That's a good
covers
pair.
of a comedian with helmet hair just fucking staring right at the camera.
Paul Reiser's going like this or something like that.
God,
He's
he
like
sucks.
exasperated.
What's your favorite book, Adam? Two favorite books.
The Bible.
Mine's the Bible too, and Lord of the Rings.
Mine's the Satanist Bible.
No, mine's not. Mine's
Bad
not Lord
boy.
of the Rings. Mine's Harry Potter 1 and Harry Potter 3.
That's cool.
No, actually, I take that back. Mine's How to Draw for Dummies.
My favorite book is like, when you go to like the art
and this Wordle book I got.
You go to the art book photography section of the bookstore, or the ArcLight used to have this, and there'd always be like it's like the big book of buttholes, and then it's just like photos of like people's buttholes, or like they would make these.
I've never heard of that.
They make these books.
That's a good book.
They used to like sell these books at the ArcLight, or like it'd be like the big book of boobs.
Oh, it was real butthole boob stuff.
It was just like photo. It's like one of those photography. It's like those shitty photography books. They cost like $100, and you're like, who buys this? Why would anyone buy this?
You,
as a guy who's horny for boobs, he's got to like look at them in every form possible.
It's an awesome coffee table book.
Yes, coffee table art book / nudie books.
A woman over to your apartment, and you got that laying on the coffee table. That does the work for you.
And you got the big book of buttholes. Yeah, I think you're gonna get laid, my guy.
By the way, if they don't have Goatsy on there, this is not like a legitimate, like,
Goatsy's butthole.
You ever notice
collection of butthole pictures?
You ever notice Goatsy's buttholes looks just like Jerry Seinfeld's?
Jerry Seinfeld's butthole.
It looks just like Jerry Seinfeld's hair.
I could see that, like his face is the hole.
Yeah, it looks like a little tiny Jerry Seinfeld is coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's shitting out a little Seinfeld face first.
Now you guys are becoming real Seinfeld fans. You see it in everything. You finally are understanding.
What movie I think that's a big influence on
Hold
Blue
on, William.
Velvet?
Adam, when you have sex with your wife, do you picture Jerry Seinfeld on her face?
Yes. Isn't that a plot of Seinfeld? The chick that looks like
No, of course I
Jerry.
don't do that. Oh, there's
And
related
George is fucking
characters in
her.
Seinfeld, by the way. I'm not just a fan of Jerry. It's about the entire show. Okay.
I like the idea
Got
though
a
that
lot of
if
ladies to pick from.
you're just a fan of Jerry. Yeah, I could care less about the other characters.
I just watch the stand-up parts of Seinfeld and then I turn it. Because he's
The
saying what we're
opening
all
and the
thinking.
credits.
Yeah.
You love stand up. You can't get
I'm a
enough
big
stand
stand-up
up.
guy. You string all those together, that's the best hour of stand-up ever recorded.
Somebody should if they haven't.
That's the
The new
ultimate
sign
special.
the new Seinfeld. There's no context at
Yeah.
all.
Well, the idea of Seinfeld was that you see the stand-up bit and then you see like the how a comedian gets the
Right.
material. It's a can't
Boring.
miss. I know it's such a bad. This is in the 80s, you got to understand.
No, you're boring. Let's get back to Blue
No.
Velvet.
I don't, yeah,
Wow.
wait. Now somebody's been cunt. C word.
Don't you fucking look at me.
You just came driving in hot like Michael
Dude,
or whatever that guy's name was.
Michael.
Frank?
Who's Michael?
The brother or the boyfriend.
Matt.
The high school kid, Matt.
Yeah, but he backed off, Matt. He was a pussy.
Just like you did. Just like you are.
You want to throw down right now, bro? You want to throw down?
One of you should drive to the other one's house and fight each other.
Oh, I'm gonna beat you up.
That'd be awesome.
Drive our cars from Orange County to LA, and they just
fight.
We just have an immediate head-on collision. Jump out of the windows, fighting in the air. Like a Mission Impossible.
Kill each other. Oh, that sounds awesome, dude.
You're describing all of the Fast and the Furious movies.
I gotta see these things.
I'll watch them. Don't worry. I'm gonna get into them.
Yeah, don't be a little coward.
I'm not afraid.
It's too fast. It's too fast and too furious for him.
It's too many movies.
He's gonna get sad because they mention family a whole bunch.
Oh yeah. William lost his family, so
in a car accident. So that's crazy that they would make a movie specifically about
I lost my family in an LA street race.
Your dad was in a short jean shorts, Daisy Dukes, and he was flagging down the cars. He was the one that went 1, 2, 3, go, and he just had his ass out in some tiny ass denim jorts. And he accidentally got hit. One of the cars accidentally popped him.
None of his family were in the cars.
The police hit him.
Yeah, and then your mom choked on a hot dog from one of the concessions.
It was corn.
It was brutal, man. Oh, it was
a tough night.
It was seasoned corn. God.
Mayote, what is that called?
Elote.
No.
Elote.
But yeah, Blue Velvet. What was I gonna say? I've already lost 2 trains of thought now.
Oh no. We gotta say some smart stuff fast.
We gotta catch these trains.
The music is great.
Yeah, all the directing, the shots, the lighting, everything.
Sound design.
I love the dream sequences. I love the parts where it like goes like and you see like crazy shit and stuff. I feel like he oh yeah. You're just like, whoa, what's going on?
The transitions.
That was probably pretty shocking at the time. But and it's cool. I like that David Lynch did that more in later movies. Because like really you should like just make the whole movie that kind of stuff. And like
it just hypes up the drama.
Like once the movie you get into it.
Well, he does end up making his whole movies. Like I was watching Inland Empire, and the introduction to Inland Empire is so crazy and nuts with all these like Czechoslovakian or whatever Polish people speaking Polish, and then there's like the rabbits, And then there's Laura Dern and Grace Zabriskie. It's like he really did end up making his movies crazier and crazier and crazier until the point where it's
that's
like
good.
everything's expressionistic. But I think this is the best. I think this is easily his best movie, best thing he ever made. Like the way it builds the foundation and then follows his nightmare logic. And the fact that it hinges on a simple but identifiable like emotional story and an emotional choice. Like Jeffrey is dealing, he's got the two women. He's also dealing with the two sides of himself. Like Frank is constantly saying like, you are me, or I'm like you, or you're like me. Like there's all these like different role reversals. Like he's trying to, like, he could become evil if he wanted to. Like he could just beat the shit out of Isabel Rossellini.
Yeah, he's choosing his path.
And do all sorts of sadistic shit to her. But no, he dumps her and he goes with Laura Dern. So I guess that's the happy ending.
That's the smart route.
I gotta imagine
he should have ended up with Isabella Rossellini, and Laura Dern should have got the kid.
Well, that kid and Isabel Rossellini at the end in the park are looking pretty happy, but I don't think things are really going to work out all that great for them. They seem pretty fucked up.
Severely traumatized.
Yeah,
the dad's been murdered by fucking cocaine guys.
Well, and he was kidnapped and locked up for who knows how long.
Yeah,
she was raped.
Things are not going well in the future. I hate to judge.
He's gonna be wearing that spinny helicopter hat for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? After it gets weird, he's gonna keep wearing it.
Hit me.
Like 50.
Hit me.
Yeah, she's already broken.
Hit me, George. Hit me.
I gotta say, she might be the
This is George fucking Jerry.
She might be the best part of the movie.
Kramer's hiding in the closet.
I know I said Dennis Hopper is like the best thing in the movie, but also Isabel Rossellini's really good.
She's very vulnerable.
She plays this like weird old kind of black and white era, silent film era, classic.
Well, her mother is a famous actress from that era.
Oh, okay.
Ingrid Bergman.
Nepotism.
Ingrid Bergman, star of Notorious.
But you know what I'm saying, though? She gives me, like, she does that dramatic kind of fainting couch kind of acting. Like,
actually, Joan
you gotta save me, help me, help me. And then everyone, it's like she's in a whole different universe.
She has a tender softness that you like. She has like she's good for the part because you feel like you want to protect her and stuff. Oh, you got horned up? You're babing it out?
She's a babe. I mean, any singer is really pretty attractive.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, he's in Boner. He's more like Boner Ray. More like Boner hard penis. More like
Boner hard penis. Don't break my boner, Mikey. Break your boner. Boner hard Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
Be cool if instead of the ear, when he finds in the field, he finds a penis.
Oh man!
And the camera zooms into the penis.
And his daughter, Boner Hard Penis's daughter.
That's in the Scary Movie style, dirty
remake. Wiley Anus. His daughter, Wiley Anus.
I would love to see that. No, I would love to see Keenen Ivory Wayne's depiction of the David Lynch universe. You know, he could take Twin Peaks, Wild at Heart, Mulholland Drive, Elephant, just put all the David Lynch movies together and make like a nice parody film, you know?
That would be his opus, I think.
Marlon Wayans, that's the guy who finds the penis. He's like, ew.
Of course. And he's also a little man.
Yeah, he's a little man.
Yeah.
And then
like, what the fuck?
Shawn Wayans could be Dennis Hopper.
Ooh, that's a big role for him.
Oh, and then the white girl would be the white girl. Dunham.
I would love
What's her name? Amy. Who's the girl that's in all those scary movies?
Thinking of
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris. She would play
Dunham.
the Dunham character.
Yeah. Who's Dunham?
I don't know
Laura Dern. You talking
yeah
about?
the yeah Jurassic Park girl.
King Elena Dunham. Yeah.
Both of these women
Probably think of
have famous parents in the biz. Isabel Rossellini and Laura Dern.
Man,
Yeah, I'm sure everyone does.
Her mother and father are Bruce Dern and Diane Lane, star of Wild at Heart.
Diane Lane is Laura Dern's mom.
Yes. Right? Wild at Heart, the crazy chick with the red face.
No, Diane Lane is in the
Not Diane Lane. She's in Rumblefish. I'm thinking of fucking Diane Ladd. I don't know.
okay.
I'm not a big fan of her.
Of Laura Dern?
Her fucking mom.
Okay.
No, Laura Dern is pretty cool, you know. Yeah, Diane Ladd. Laura Dern, she's good in this role. She's innocent.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's like
talks about the Robins.
Do Nepo babies, how often do they have the sauce though? Like really have the sauce?
What do you mean?
And how often are they like, they're good, you know? They're good enough. Coached by somebody that does have the sauce, grew up around it, you know what I mean?
Who do you think's got the sauce right now?
Well, Laura Dern is interesting because as a teenager, she's in a lot of movies. She's in Smooth Talk. She's in Mask. She's in this. And she basically has to just play a teenage girl. It's not like she really needs the sauce. She just needs to be, you know, decent in those parts.
Distress.
Her adult acting is was a little trickier. Jurassic Park, I mean, is she really bringing that much? She's just kind of, she didn't really have much of an identity until I'd say she got older, and now she plays more well-rounded, interesting parts.
Well, Nicolas Cage, we talked about on Wild at Heart. We talked about how Nicolas Cage is I talked about how he's like probably the best actor to come from nepotism. I feel like he's got the sauce because he goes for it, and you know what I mean. He does like his own thing and stuff. But a lot of these guys, they're you know,
there's hunks.
Look, famous father or not, it's almost no one has the sauce in Nicolas Cage.
Fair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, you got to have that sauce to really be a movie star on your own terms. I feel like
Robert Downey Jr., you know, his father's famous. Is he doing as many movies as Nicolas Cage? Is he trying as many things as Nicolas Cage? No. He's taking a lot of easy jobs. He's doing Dr. Dolittle.
Hey, that's a challenging movie.
Nicolas Cage does 6 movies a year.
Sure, of course.
He's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. Yeah. I mean, he's a fucking. But I'm saying, like, we're talking movie stars like they're athletes, you know, for doing a little sports movie talk.
Oh yeah.
Nicolas Cage could have retired a long time ago, but he's showing up there with his fucking shoes laced and his helmet on, and he's ready to play.
I thought he was like bankrupt and stuff, and he had to do a lot of movies because he was owed a lot in taxes.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
But he does a good job in those movies.
Dinosaur bones and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
You give him $1 million, he gives it his all. And that's rare.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like rid of it all.
Yeah, he buys dinosaur bones.
Now, it's like, I don't think that's a thing. So I don't think you can say Nepo babies aren't as talented or trying as hard as other actors, because it's
not saying that.
Not everybody tries that hard.
No. They just get like the foot in the door.
Nobody tries as hard as Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, of course. I'm not trying to paint with that broad of a stroke.
Except for Ryan. Ryan brings.
I would act.
Ryan's
oh my god!
Really hard.
If you think about like effort,
that's the sad thing.
You've been performing in
hard thing.
Leaving Las Vegas for 10 years.
You're just waiting for a camera crew to start shooting.
Have you seen that movie, Ryan?
What movie?
Leaving Las Vegas.
No.
You got to see that movie.
That's an 80s movie, isn't it?
Nicolas Cage is you in that movie.
Hell yeah. Sounds right. Main character, handsome bod, can do a cartwheel flip thing.
Yeah, you got that's basically the gist of the movie.
Podcaster.
Leather jackets. I got it.
Do you have a leather jacket?
I got a
Come
pleather
on,
jacket.
bro.
Good for you. That was a trick question. Little vegan trap I was setting you up for. You got out of it.
My favorite scene in this movie
I
is
never got in it. I
after
was
the
never in it.
party
Good work.
with
Good work.
Ben.
That's the best way to handle it.
They they go on a little joyride, and they go out in the warehouse district, and there's like oil derricks or whatever, and they're just like there's all this like warehouse shit, industrial shit, and they just pull over to the side of the road, and Kyle MacLachlan punches Dennis Hopper in the face and gets pissed, and then he puts on a lipstick and then starts kissing him, and he starts playing Candy Colored Man. They call it Sandman, and he's just fucking beating him up and screaming at him. That Dennis Hopper rant is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that whole night was good.
I mean, he's really just belting his soul out in those moments. He's just going for it. You want now?
Chewing it.
It's like that's a Nicolas Cage level performance.
Yeah, for sure.
But obviously,
Agreed.
Dennis Hopper did not bring it to Super Mario Brothers movie to that level, or fucking
Waterworld, though.
Waterworld, or all this other stupid shit
Forgot
he ended
about
up
that.
doing for the paycheck.
Yes.
But obviously, Nicolas Cage has some bad performances too. So, hey, it's tough. Being an actor is hard. You gotta yell.
I feel like,
oh, it's hard.
For Nepo babies, though, that aren't doing Nicolas Cage shit, that's what I'm saying is like,
no. To be an actor, you have to exude confidence while failing constantly in front of lots of people.
embarrassing yourself
over and over again. And you have to be, and then
no,
you have to,
it's not that hard.
Come back with confidence over and over again. Like you have to.
No, it's not that hard. That's why you get it done in the first take. I've every acting thing I've done, I've never done more than one take.
Even if they want you to.
Yeah, I say I'm a one and done, baby.
Yeah.
And then
that's it. You're already taking your pants off and stuff.
I go, you call action, I'll call cut. That's what I say.
And they're like, you didn't even say the words right. You forgot. You didn't know your lines.
He's driving away.
I don't hear it. I'm already halfway gone.
Okay. Well, the other people
he still have like half a day to shoot. What does he do?
What about the actors and all the other who have all the other lines, all the other people in the shot? Don't they get a chance?
I don't work with other actors.
Oh, you're the Bruce Willis style.
Bruce Willis. This is alpha shit.
Talk this actor.
No, more like Eddie Murphy.
Bruce Willis, they said you give him $1 million, he'd show up for one day of shooting, and all his scenes would have to be done with himself, by himself.
Hell yeah.
Like all in a row, and then they would just splice it into the movie. And that's like how he made the last like 20 movies of his career.
All straight to heart. You could probably get him for a little cheaper now. And just you don't even need to be shooting a movie. You just like be like, here it is, Bruce.
He doesn't know he's missing half his teeth now too.
Mentally, yeah. Oh, he is. I don't mean to joke.
Honestly, he'd be really good.
Dead soon. Adam, wow.
And the Wayans brothers new parody movie. I would love to see Bruce Willis as Eraserhead's baby. Just tie him up, swaddle him up, wrap him up in sheets, and just shave his head and just have him like mumble nonsense. That'd be hilarious.
He's missing his teeth for real.
Him and Val Kilmer.
Just knock his teeth out.
Should start a podcast.
Val Kilmer could be in a fucking David Lynch movie.
Oh my.
Honestly, David Lynch I mean, like, he's not making movies the way he used to.
Oh, yeah. Well, he did the Twin Peaks. Did you watch the new Twin Peaks?
Of course, but he hasn't made a movie since
then. I thought that was like a big hit, but that's like a big project.
He wants Final Cut. He wants to do it. He wants to do whatever he wants at all time. He wants full control.
Ryan's eating popcorn now. This is just another white food, like white starch, like food. He just keeps eating new things that are like the same. Kind of incredible to watch. Anyway.
It's hot. Hot corn. right out the micro.
Wow.
This is a real movie podcaster. He's eating popcorn.
I'm eating popcorn fresh out the radar range.
Ryan, I guess I saw you some clips of you from Tummy Time, the other podcast you just did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if your skin tone is really like a good.
I was
Feel
Jeez.
like
wasted.
it was so easy to compare to two other people's skin tones, and it was cutting back to yours.
Mine was like gray.
It was a little like, yeah, it was a little maybe like a little gray, like a little
Yeah.
like, all right, that's what you're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
All
all
right.
white. It's a white balance problem.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably what it was. Different cameras and stuff. They cut to you.
Well, one of those guys is Mexican, right?
Yeah, you were like way paler than him. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is
I
that
can't die,
normal?
man.
Okay, okay. Just
I
checking,
just
just checking.
I don't get any sun.
Yeah, you've been playing Zelda for like a month,
Literally,
eating only white food. Like your
I'm trying to
skin
pale
is
out.
changing. Like
I would love to see
kind of a
Ryan as
cool experiment to watch.
No,
I would
I
love to
don't have
see
a terminal disease or nothing.
I would love to see Ryan play the Elephant Man. I think that'd be good for him.
Mm.
Is
You
that
could
a new
bring
game?
you could bring that isolation to the character
What do you mean play the elephant man?
and a role in a Wayne's Brothers parody.
Oh, the movie. What would my thing be? The Zelda player?
I haven't seen this
You just have
movie.
bad posture.
You're like, oh my God, what's wrong with this guy? You're
You
wearing a
haven't seen
bag
Elephant
over your
Man?
like torso. No, I haven't.
The funniest character in Elephant Man is the Elephant Man owner. Okay, played by Freddie Jones.
Sounds like
This
a cool guy.
guy is a pathetic. He goes. Dennis Hopper takes away the Elephant Man. And he's like, I got to study him for science. Like, this is horrible what you're doing. He doesn't say like that, but basically that's what's going on. Takes him away, and then that guy shows up. He's like, "Give me back my man. Give me back my man, please. I need my man." He's just like begging to have his freak back.
He's like a circus guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like beating him earlier in the movie.
Yeah, that's his merchandise.
It's his
Mm.
bitch. He's a pimp. He's a freak pimp.
He's a lover. He's a pimp. He's a mother. He's a sinner. He's a saint. He is the elephant man.
Wow.
Elephant Man
I thought,
owner.
So would somebody that's sick, dying from a deadly disease, could they do that?
no, I guess not. That was pretty impressive.
What about Dune? Have you guys
I've
seen
seen
Dune's
Dune?
a
Dune.
bitch, Dune's a lover, Dune's a mother, Dune's a sinner, Dune is everything is sand. It's only bitty sand. Yeah, I can do Dune.
Yeah, okay, okay. You have all your faculties clearly. Why are you asking us these questions?
Have you seen Dune?
Yeah, I saw Dune.
David Lynch Dune?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. I know
I
this movie
haven't
too
seen
much.
that one actually.
It's a great movie. Really good. Nailed it.
Better than a new one?
Oh
In
yeah.
some ways. It's the Super Mario Brothers movie of Dune. It's like Super Mario Brothers 93 of Dune movies. It's fucking weird. Everything
It's
looks
stupid
weird.
and idiotic, but
It's
it's a movie.
it makes sense.
Well, any other thing? Hey, I also really like about this movie, Blue Velvet. I love like the shots, like the random shots of like an old man like doing something. And you're like, what the fuck is that guy doing? And then you like never see him again.
Playing with sticks outside the hardware store, doing this and that.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Little
Did you,
cutscenes.
did you notice the little trick the hardware store guys were doing to Jeffrey?
What? Yeah, what did you think it was? You tell
The
me,
four
and then I'll tell you.
the four fingers.
Yeah,
He was tapping the back.
And then Jeffrey goes,
yeah.
I still don't know how you do that.
His
So
friend
Does
had
this
his
mean,
hand on his friend's back, so he told him like four fingers or whatever.
does this mean
Yeah, yeah.
Jeffrey's a fool?
You know, he had four fingers up the guy's ass, and that's how the guy could tell.
I don't think Jeffrey's a fool. I think he was playing that character because he was stealing that bug spray to do his detective work. So he was
Well,
like Eddie Haskellin.
he's like
He
small
was
town,
playing the
like
fool.
folksy,
Well,
folksy fool.
he's naive, and he gets caught up in a world of trouble. That's for
He
sure.
learns. He
Yeah, but
learns.
he never
He
looks
got,
scared. He never seems scared in any
What are you
situation.
talking about? He
He
gets
just
beat
kind of
up.
stands there.
He
Yeah, he
gets
gets beat up,
beat
but he's just
up,
like standing there.
and he's like
dude.
thinking about how horrible his life has gone, and he like goes, "I'm going to the police now," and then tries to take care of everything.
I would fuck up. I feel like these guys. I wasn't intimidated by these Dennis Hopper, his gang. I would fuck these guys up.
They have guns.
How?
They'll shoot
Jack
you.
Nance, fuck. I'd fuck that guy up so
Brad
fast.
Dourif,
Yes.
they could beat you up.
No way. The only guy who could maybe give me some trouble is the guy who was in like the cheetah print because he's like a bigger guy and stuff.
It's like 4 against 1. You would not be able to handle them.
No, I'd do it.
You're not a fighter.
True. But what? Yeah, yeah. You're saying I'm a lover?
No, you're a bitch.
Yeah,
He's a lover. He's a mother. He's a sinner. He's a saint.
they would just shoot
His
you.
name is Zada
No, they
M.
don't have guns.
Dennis Hopper has
They,
guns.
he didn't have. He never had a
His
gun on him until he was
scissors.
wearing his like eyebrows and shit.
Did you
He had to
notice
put, and
that
it,
He did have props.
on
Yeah,
you have
the
he
to
had
like
those. He had
you
a
have
whole
to put those
costume
on before
chain.
he. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Did you notice that his parents or his mom is watching TV and like they're like 50s movies with like guns and like
Always a
sneaking
gun
around,
guy creeping. Yeah.
and those shots are recreated later on.
Oh, cool. Nice.
It's
I
fucking
didn't.
intentional, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, hopefully.
Wow. It's like this is like thought out and stuff.
They didn't
That's what
just
you get
film
from
this scene by
TM.
scene.
So apparently when they
Just
shot
winging it.
the candy colored man scene with Dean Stockwell, the prop guy David Lynch went to him and said, like, I need you to find a microphone for this shot. Like, I don't know what to use. Like, find something in the prop truck. And so he was looking around the prop truck, and that was the light in the prop truck. And he realized, like, oh, I could use this.
Oh, that's
And
genius.
It's fun.
And he said the movie was shot in North Carolina, so like every person who worked on the movie talks like this, and they're very excited. He's like, so I walked in with this light bulb, and I held it under my face, and I turned it on, and David Lynch lost his mind. He was running around. He was so excited. He could not wait to use this.
That's cute.
That's fun.
I like it.
And Dean Stockwell put it on. So when I was a kid, the first time I heard about this movie is my father sold Dean Stockwell life insurance. And I don't know, I was very young, like 4 or 5 years old. We went to Dean
So you're a
Stockwell's
nepo baby too.
We went to Dean Stockwell's house, which was
in the
not
life insurance business.
which wasn't that nice. There were like chickens running around and shit outside.
Oh wow.
And it was like maybe in Topanga or something, or Santa Barbara. I don't fucking know. It was like out in the woods. And then my dad hung out with Dean Stockwell for like a few hours and like talked to him, and my mom was there, and my brother, and I was there, I
Damn.
guess. And
Was he a celebrity at this time?
yeah, and my dad would be like, he's in a
super
movie called
famous?
he's in a movie called Blue Velvet. It's about a guy who finds a person's ear in the woods. I
That's
was
cool.
like, well, I need to see this movie. Come on. Let me watch it.
Williams' True Hollywood Stories.
So that's my gossip. Apparently, Dean Stockwell drank himself to death. That's some other gossip I heard.
With your dad?
He'd be like, I was talking to Dean Stockwell's wife. Oh man, he's just drinking himself to death out in New Mexico.
Damn, what did his skin look like?
He looked good. He looked really good. He was on the Tummy Time podcast, crushing it with his Tales of Hollywood Legend. Tales of a Hollywood Legend with Dean Stockwell. Quantum Leap stories.
Yeah, Quantum Leap. You know, they say
boy with green hair.
Never heard of that.
That's a classic.
Joseph
boy with gray skin.
You called me a boy. Thank you.
It's kind of the canary in the coal mine of the body.
I gotta say,
the fuck does that mean? Can the merit what? Camaro and a coal mine.
Oh,
the
boy.
Camaro in a coal mine.
I got my work cut out for me with this guy.
You're
With saving
Drax.
Ryan.
Adam, you're the Drax of the
saving
group.
Saving Ryan's privates.
Stop saying that. Stop. No, not the thing that William said.
Ryan's the raccoon. He looks like Rocket.
Yeah.
I'm doing a raccoon noise.
Also, he was tested on a lot early in his life, and
I'm just eating garbage.
yeah.
Look, Adam, you can either be fucking Drax or Groot. So it's up to you, man.
He's Gamora with that fine ass.
I know. I'm Drax.
No one wants to be Groot.
No, I'm just saying I understand that I am Drax. Like the end, you were texting me after you saw that movie, and you're like Adam's Drax, and then I saw the movie, I was like, fuck, because then he's like a dad and shit.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, that's what you're good at. You're good at being a dad. Just like what you tell an idiot. You know.
I'd say you're like Drax because you're so strong.
Thanks, man. Wow, what a smooth talker.
I would love to see
your skin isn't gray.
Mantis get it on in one of those movies. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we have a little Blue Velvet style voyeurism in the MCU?
You're into Mantis?
Psychosexual violence or Nebula. I like to see Nebula naked, but I don't know what that would look like. It'd be confusing. Gamora.
Just be more paint.
I already saw her naked in Avatar, kind of. So, don't need to see that again.
Don't need to see that again.
Checked off the list.
William's a man on a mission.
What kind of?
What was the last
What is it? A
contendum?
Contendium? What the hell kind of titty contendium are you making? What is the word?
I watched a movie, The Seventh Curse, today with some great Thai boobies. The Demon
Williams,
Lady.
Mr. Skin Corner. That's what this part of the podcast is. You saw Demon Lady movies that were good?
Those Hong Kong movies have a lot of nudity. Honestly, Blue Velvet, watching that New Beverly, seeing that Isabella Rossellini Bush, that was nice. Would have loved to see.
Good Bush.
I think this movie would have been
Crossbows too.
One thing I would have liked in this movie is Jeffrey just slap Laura Dern. Just starts like that scene where they're dancing at they're going on a date, they're getting along, it's playing the Julie Cruz music, they're like slow dancing. I would love it if he just, punched her in the face and then like pulled out scissors and started attacking her and being like, come on, don't you fucking look at me. And then it's like
the same scene happens.
Everybody at the party's horrified, and he kind of realizes like, uh-oh, am I turning into Frank? And then he like runs out the house. Dun dun. That would be a really good dramatic beat.
That'd be awesome.
In the deleted scenes, it actually starts off with him at a college party being a voyeur. And he's in the basement watching like a date rape. And this girl's like, get off of me, get off me. And he's just sort of watching it. And then upstairs, Megan Mullally is playing his girlfriend. And she's walking around a party like, does anybody know where Jeffrey is? His mom called. Yeah, and he's so busy being a voyeur. This is like the original
opening of the movie, you're saying?
Yeah, and he's like a voyeur. This is the introduction of Jeffrey. So this would be like after the montage where we see underneath the surface there are ants. Yeah. We see the Beatles on an ear.
That was creepy.
That's a big deleted scene.
And then, but it's dumb because
that would have changed the whole movie.
But it makes it better the way it is because it's just like Isabella Rossellini.
Yeah, because then he would have been like the fucking creep.
Yeah, it's
more of a creep. Then it was less detective, and then it's like more like the TV show You.
Well, she asks, Laura Dern says, like, are you a detective or a pervert? He's like, I guess I'll find out.
That scene was one of my favorite scenes because he's like, it's like he did not sell himself as not a pervert at all.
But she's so young and naive that I get why she would think he's cool. He's like in college and he's, dresses better than all the high school kids.
I'm detecting.
Just like her father. A lot of Freudian stuff going on in this movie.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
So what anything else you want to say?
No, I forgot everything I was gonna say. Been drinking
Sorry,
this
man.
whole time.
You fucked up. You're wasted, dude.
It's all right. It's a good movie. Everybody watch it if you haven't seen it.
You drinking Heineken?
Watch Elephant Man if you haven't seen it.
You drinking Heineken?
No, I'm drinking a hazy IPA Sierra Nevada.
Oh, that's fancy. Oh, I got a actually reminds me I got a fancy beer in my fridge.
That's what Dennis Hopper says. He's like, fuck that hazy IPA, Sierra Nevada.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. When he said that, everybody in the theater went crazy, clapping, loved it. He wins you over. He's a bad guy, but he wins you over. He's funny.
It's because he's funny. Yeah.
He's cool. He's dry humping like a little lamb.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
like
you see him doing the thing and you're like, I want to do that. I want to see what he's because it doesn't look like it's bad for you, the mask. Because you think it's like oxygen or something like that.
nitrous.
Yeah, of course. But
Yeah,
anyway,
he wanted to make it helium. David Lynch said,
it's a little
okay.
silly. Yeah.
David Lynch wanted to make it helium, and Dennis Hopper's like, why? It doesn't make any sense. His voice would be high pitched, but then later on was like, oh, I could have had a high pitched voice. That would have been so cool.
Oh, damn.
That would have
Yeah,
been
that
like
would
the
have been weird.
Joker, man. That would have been
But it
crazy.
Oh,
doesn't
this
fuck you up
feels
though, right?
good.
Yeah. That
Whoa.
baby want to milky.
Oh yeah, that'll work a lot better.
I feel like
The
this is a
baby
big
stuff works better.
influence on Little Shop of Horrors, Steve Martin, his character. He's kind of like that. Like this
Mm,
became like an iconic character.
mhm. A lot of
You
parodies.
you watch any Disney Pixar movie today, there's a Dennis Hopper, Frank Booth type.
Oh yeah, Blinky Dog in Toy Story is kind of he's kind of the Frank of that movie.
Check out this. How do I show it?
Andy's
This
making Slinky Dog
fancy
right. Mike's Hard Lemonade.
zero
Zero
Mike's Hard
sugar.
sugar.
Lemonade.
It's fancy.
Ooh, good. See, you're watching
Have,
your figure.
have you tried the Jack Daniels Coke?
That's how my skin glows.
Nice.
The Jack and Coke?
Mm-mm.
I kind of want
What?
to try one.
Oh, it's like
That's
a Mike's Jack and Coke, you're saying?
No, it's a Coca-Cola with Jack Daniels.
Oh,
Just period.
and it's like something you get in a can.
You get at the supermarket in a pack of 4. They sell them. They originally sold them in Japan. Now they sell them in America after this fucking, vodka soda craze that's going on.
Hell yeah.
I don't like those drinks. They're
Booze.
gross. I had a
The
twisted
king
tea,
of
Ryan.
beers.
That was disgusting.
Pretty syrupy. What you got
It's
to do
very.
is add it to some vodka or tequila and some tea and some lemonade in a glass with some ice.
That's what I should have done. But I was at the movie theater. I couldn't do all that.
That's what they should do then. Yelp it.
Understood. You should start a blog, Ryan.
Vlog that shit.
Booze hacks. What's the lesson? What did we learn?
Mm.
If your dad has a heart attack or something, just don't go back home. You're gonna get caught up in a whole ass investigation. You're gonna have to solve it. You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get laid. There's gonna be some benefits. You're gonna go to a fun house party. But at the end of the day, it's just not worth it. Just stay home.
I
Send a
like how it's like
condolence card.
he can't deal with his father, so he's just doing something else to take his mind off of it.
Right.
Like
Yeah, you see his dad once or something, right?
he's not in the
Like
hospital like
three
visiting.
times. Yeah.
So that's a
He's
cool
too
little.
busy because
And
he
it
saw the ear. But
and
the great what
but it's in his nightmares though. His dad.
Yeah, it's very
yeah.
traumatic when he sees him in the hospital. I say the moral of the
Yeah.
story is the lesson is, control your bitches.
Or don't have a dad.
These ladies showing up naked at your house, it's like, hey,
Whoa,
we gotta
whoa, whoa.
establish
Lock that shit
boundaries.
up, dude. Yeah. what you're saying. That's not cool. You got to tell her that.
Also, don't get
When
involved
you're
with a woman who's involved with other men. Like if you're at the nightclub and you see a dude crying, holding on a piece of blue velvet textured from a robe,
that you witnessed him cut off.
and it's like I think that guy's into her. It's like let that shit cool down, because now you're the side boy. You're running around naked,
Or the savior.
hiding
You're
in
just
the
saying
closet.
you're not about the drama.
I'm not about that drama. It's like Laura Dern, she's into you, man. Maybe she's not
Sure, she has.
good.
Sure, her hair is like a Trump haircut with a mullet.
She's not experienced like the MILF, the mommy. But you got to train her. You got to teach her. You know, you're getting her liquored up, giving her the Heineken. That's good.
Yeah, he gets her a drink.
But then that
That
drinking makes him
guy,
have to
bad boy.
piss later on, and then he misses the fucking car beep. Maybe
Heineken. And then he
Just
goes,
piss your pants.
Heineken. It just that cut to him creeping through the apartment and then cutting to
Oh
him
yeah,
peeing immediately, just like peeing. And he was
a big old long,
Heineken.
that's what
big
you would do,
long,
right? Because you have to pee all the time.
I hate it. I get it.
big long
You
I
miss the
pee.
understand.
honks, dude.
So they do that in that TV show. There's a scene where he has to pee in a mason jar
And he misses a honk.
while he's like hiding in a closet.
Mm.
Or he's like around a corner and he just can't move. So he's like, fuck, I gotta pee.
Awesome.
And you
What's
see his
next?
penis.
Oh, tight.
Well,
That's cool. They should show a penis close up in a movie, like going back in the zipper, back in the underwear.
yeah, not necessary for the plot at all, and just very jarring and
Oh,
stuff.
you see dude's wang in this one when he runs back to the closet.
I
Yeah,
love that shot.
You didn't mention that, Mr. Skin.
That's a good shot because it feels chaotic. It's like oh shit, he's gonna get caught. Like he's trying to run, cover up
He's
his
already been
penis.
caught. We've already seen his penis.
Yeah, but
But
now
then
he's gonna
it
get caught.
escalates
You know what I'm
so
saying?
fast. Yeah.
Dennis Hopper, you know. But like in an 80s movie, like a boob movie, like a teen sex comedy movie, there'd be like a girl, like she'll take her top off and the camera would just be a close up of her boobs coming out of her bra.
Hell yeah, dude.
I would love a
Wait,
shot
say
like
that. Describe that again.
I would love a shot like that of a guy taking a piss
No.
and then
Describe
putting
that
his
again, but a little
dick.
slower.
Ryan, you're sweating.
Come on, tell me about the nipples popping out.
I said the
Come on.
boobs.
Ooh. Keep going.
William, you should do like an ASMR, like erotic
What do the boobs
ASMR
do?
thing.
And
What's the boobs
I
do?
describe Porky's and all my favorite
Keep going.
80s sex comedies. I kind of feel like doing a sex comedy on this 80s month.
What about
Hamburger the Motion Picture.
I was gonna say what's the middle-aged daddies one?
Blame it on Hard Bodies?
Hard
No.
Bodies.
No, we got to go way dumber.
I was also looking, if we're talking about stuff to keep doing, I also noticed two movies that are 80s movies recently that I have not seen. Conan the Barbarian and then Agnes Varda's Vagabond.
Vagabond.
Okay.
That's a great
All right, never
movie.
mind. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it.
Great
You gave it
movie.
5 stars,
I never
motherfucker.
even heard of
So
that.
The
you
masterpiece.
gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Look, foreign films are tricky, okay?
I'm not afraid.
Okay,
If you are,
okay.
it's okay.
You don't got to make it racial, William.
I can't do impressions of the foreign film characters.
You can't trust them. Is that what you're saying?
Can't trust the links.
I'm a girl. Ooh, I'm in Vagabond. Ooh, I'm just walking around doing nothing. I don't want to work. Vagabond's pretty tight. Conan. I mean, Ryan, have you seen Conan the Barbarian?
With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's fun.
What about Hamburger
No,
the
oh
Motion
no,
Picture?
I've seen Conan, the pizza shop guy. That's
Conan
what I've seen.
the Destroyer.
No, I'd seen Conan the pizza delivery guy.
Hmm.
That's the Wayans brothers one.
It's a funny version, like a way, like angle for them to take. You could be a Wayans brother, Ryan. Play your cards right.
Because of my complexion.
Yeah. You're gonna get so gray that you're gonna start going opposite.
You'll decay and turn black, like a bloated corpse.
What?
Yeah, you just get really bloated and you look like a black. Then you become a Wayans brother.
You become purple. And they're like, this guy's black, right? Yeah. And that's how I ended up in the new Wayans Brothers movie.
And that's how I became the 9th Wayans. That's how the Wayans are created.
White guys.
Soul Man.
Just kill themselves.
Have you seen Soul Man? That's a great 80s
alcohol.
80s
From Wayne
movie.
to Wayne.
I have not seen Soul Man. I maybe have seen it. You know, that was like a Comedy Central movie.
C. Thomas
Howell
play
that all the time.
Dyes his skin black. He takes pills that gives him a tan, and so he can get an affirmative action enrollee at Harvard and gets like a scholarship.
An incredible plot.
And then he meets a black girl and she's like, "Oh, I wanted that scholarship, but I didn't get it because you got it."
Oh, is he learns the lesson you're saying?
Oh, he learns a lesson about race in America and what it's like to be black.
What did you permanently
have eaten up by cops?
There's another movie
that movie would be funny if it was like 5 minutes long or 10 minutes long, and it was him taking the pills and getting darker and getting darker. And then immediately when he walks out, he gets arrested and like choked out and dead. Yeah. And then credits roll.
Well, it's also like a white person.
The first 10 steps outside of his apartment.
A white guy with a tan isn't a black person.
That cop kills him. Yeah, like just immediately.
Oh, that guy has a tan. He's black. No, it doesn't work that way.
He practices his soul walk and stuff in the mirror and everything, and all his like jive talks and everything, and then he immediately steps out and dies. You know what I'm saying?
There's another one.
What?
That's what he does in the movie. He practices like talking jive.
What did you? Is that talking jive? No, I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying.
No, that was me talking. Do I talk jive?
Big Mama's House, just one of the guys. This is a classic genre. Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's a good genre. Yeah.
You know who I miss? Doubtfire.
R.I.P. Beautiful lady. Where'd she go? They were going to make a sequel, and then he killed himself.
They really were?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're going to call it Mr. Doubtfire. They're going to call it Mr. Doubtfire.
How could that premise make any sense? Like, I gotta be her again. Oh, look at me, I'm back. They're like, we're adults. We're like 40 years old. Why are you dressed like this, Dad? You're fucked up.
He would probably have like a nanny or something.
He's transitioned and then he needs to like dress up as a man for
Dennis Hopper's,
some reason.
Raping him.
Yeah.
He's very attracted to him.
And he's going to go sing Doubtfire. Blue Doubtfire. Sing it.
He's just humping him.
That gets me.
Like a fucking rabbit.
Titty fucking has like foam boob things that he has.
And Harvey Firestein's watching through the closet. He's like, oh God, no. I'm gonna my makeup, all my work, it's ruined.
But he has very funny lines in the closet.
He busts.
I'm back in the closet, Mother. Oh my God.
He busts and he's like, I guess you're not gonna need whipped cream to cover your face next time. He comes on Mr. Doubtfire's face.
Yeah.
How did he not get in Birdcage? Isn't that crazy?
Dennis Hopper?
Harvey Firestein.
You can't cage that bird.
Oh, yes, of course.
Didn't he play him in Broadway? I digress.
Robbed. Him and Nathan Lane are probably mortal enemies.
You know who's mortal enemies, and it's very funny, is Danny Aiello hates Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese because he didn't cast him in Raging Bull. He's like, De Niro, I hate that guy. It's like, you're Danny Aiello. You're in Hudson Hawk. You suck.
That's really funny. He's in that Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah, like
he's good in that
fucking
movie though. Jackie Chan, The Protector.
anybody who's on a Scorsese movie who's Italian in New York auditioned
Oh, they're
for it
so
and
pissed. Yeah,
is pissed.
I get it. I get it.
Come on, put me on The Sopranos. No, no way.
Come on, put me on.
Hey, he's trying to just make a living. You know what I mean?
One funny casting idea for Blue Velvet was Harry Dean Stanton for the Dennis Hopper role. I cannot imagine him being angry at all.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
know who
fun to
Harry Dean
try.
Stanton is.
Come on, come on.
Yeah.
I would love to see John Travolta, Jack Nicholson.
Ooh, he
Oh,
would have been
that
really
he
good.
would have just gone Joker though.
Hey, man, is that a problem?
The lipstick thing was so Joker.
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did it first. I would love to see Dennis Hopper in a Batman movie.
Why can't it be Jokette? Why is it always
Mm,
got to be a joke man and not a joke
mm,
woman? You know what I mean?
mm.
Damn, dude.
I get what you're saying, dude. That's really cool.
Save it for the stage. That's a closing bit.
I'm gonna open with
That's
that.
something. Yeah, that's a Seinfeld
Jokette.
bit. Actually, I think you kind of.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
Seinfeld thing, right?
Yeah.
Why don't they make the plane out of the black box?
Yeah.
Why don't they make the?
That's part of his
I
hour.
had a tweet. I literally had a tweet that got no traction. That was, why don't they make the plane out of the Superman? Because he's always saving planes.
wow.
So
I think you
I
should
wonder why people didn't
read. I
get
think you should
it.
write that tweet again and really go for it.
You tested it
double
out in
down.
person, and Willie and I were both like, "What the fuck?"
I post it like every other day.
Yes, that's the kind of thing that you do good on Twitter. Is just
The same joke.
posting
You have
things
one
that
joke.
don't
You don't
work
even write it every
over
day.
and
You just retweet it every day.
yeah.
Can you do that?
That's why you're a master of social media, Ryan. Hey,
Hey,
I want to go to bed.
I'm thinking Dead Ringers for the next movie. Let's keep this. Let's get gross.
okay.
Ooh,
You know what I
gross.
mean? Let's keep
Okay, I
it.
haven't seen it.
Let's keep up the psychosexual energy.
Now you're
Okay.
talking. It's about time you said that.
You know, I'm talking two twin gynecologists banging the same broad.
Hey,
Okay.
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Romantic comedy premise again for a drama.
Here we go again.
This is the key for a great film. It's the 80s. You got to have a big concept. Okay,
A white man pretending to be a black man.
ratings. What's everybody's ratings?
Oh, 10 out of 5.
It's low. It's very low.
I give it a 4.5.
I'd probably go
like
four and
other
I'd
David Lynch.
honestly go 4.5, 4.75.
I like other David Lynch movies more, honestly, because I like it when he pushes it more. I like
what?
Lost Highway a lot more, and I like
Oh no, yeah, I'll do 5 because
I just
Lost
like
Highway is a
freakier
little more
shit.
discombobulated than this one was.
I like it when he gets freaky. Okay,
William,
it's good. It's a good one.
6 out of 5.
Wow,
That's a fucking high score. That's a
is this
lot.
one of your favorite movies, William?
It's up there. I would say this and To Live and Die in LA are my favorite 80s movies.
what about The Crow?
What about The Crow?
The Crow's a piece of shit that I wouldn't wipe my ass with.
I'm glad you wouldn't wipe your ass with The
It
Crow.
looks kind of good.
Guys,
They were so negligent working on the movie, they killed the lead actor. So, I mean, I don't want to.
That's a good mark of a good movie.
I heard the work environments on The
Talk
Crow
about it
were
not working out for the
good.
not working out for the Nepo baby.
Damn, yeah.
He was a
trying,
nuh-oh baby.
Oh, I got murdered.
That gun was saying, no.
Instead of Nepo, nuh-uh.
Why couldn't my father have not been Why couldn't my father have been a guy who wore bulletproof vests all day? God damn it.
That was a pretty good Brandon Lee.
He talks kind of like this. He's very.
He has like a Canadian California combo.
Is that gasoline I smell?
Shelly?
I don't know, man. I'm watching the movie. You're in it. I ain't in that fucking pawn shop. I don't know what you're smelling, dude. Come on now. I'm sitting on my couch in Iowa. Come on now. So I watch movies. When they ask questions, is that gasoline I smell? I don't know, man. I ain't there. Why are you asking me?
Saying that to yourself alone in your room.
Oh, my neighbors hate it.
You prefer Robert Loggia wanted to be in Blue Velvet, but he didn't get the part. So he was very happy to be in Lost Highway.
That guy. I like him.
Hey, I'll say this, Lost Highway has
I gotta go.
Good music, good visuals, but the acting in Blue Velvet is really just, it all comes together. Dennis Hopper, Isabel Rossellini, Laura Dern, Kyle MacLachlan, just crushing it.
Agreed.
Happy Gilmore's grandma.
She kills it. She fucks in this movie.
They cut 30 minutes of her scene.
The 30-minute fuck scene. She's just getting blasted, getting her back walls blown out.
I knew a guy who made a movie with her, and she was basically like Dianne Feinstein on set and was like dying and like didn't show up, and they had all sorts of problems, and then they had to cut her they had to like recast the part and like reshoot, like move the shooting day and everything.
Why is she working that late?
Jesus Christ.
And she died like shortly after.
That's like a child acting at that point where they're forcing the grandma to do it.
Yeah.
It was for a PBS short film.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
It's a tough biz, everybody.
All right. R.I.P. to this episode. I gotta go.
Let's fuck! I'll fuck anything that moves! Don't you fucking look at me! 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 Dad's come home. Where's my bourbon? Baby wants velvet. Baby wants to fuck. Era blue velvet when I watch you sing. Turn on the gas. You're like me. Don't you fucking look at me! Pinch her nipples, make her scream. Don't you fucking look at me! Baby wants to fuck. Don't you fucking look at me! Call me daddy. Don't you fucking look at me! Now it's dark. Who is this fuck? A friendly neighbor? Let's go for a ride. Let's hit the fucking road. Don't be a good neighbor to her. I'll send you a love letter straight from my heart. Don't you fucking look at me. Pinch her nipples, make her scream. Don't you fucking look at me. Baby wants to fuck. Don't you fucking look at me. Call me daddy. Don't you fucking look at me. Now it's dark. Don't you fucking look at me! Shut up! Daddy, shit, where's my nose? Don't you fucking look at me! You fucking look at me! Don't you fucking look at me! Heineken! Fuck that shit! 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 Don't you fucking look at me! Fuck that shit! 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 Don't you fucking look at me! Don't you fucking look at me! Don't you fucking look at me! Heineken, fuck that shit! You're my candy-colored clown, I'm your well-dressed man. Spread your legs, time to eat velvet. Here's to fucking, here's to bend. Here's to your fuck, I'll fuck anything that moves. Don't you fucking look at me! Pitch your nipples, make her scream. Don't you fucking look at me! Baby, what the fuck? Don't you fucking look at me! Call me daddy. Don't you fucking look at me! Now it's dark. Don't you fucking look at me! 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 Don't you fucking look at me!